again and welcome to AA Reviews. I'm your host, Travis Anderson. Today we'll be talking about a kind of older game, not as old as Silent Hill, but still kind of old, probably about since 2006, 2007, about the time the PlayStation 3 came out. It's called F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon. Now, by the picture, you're probably confused about what this kind of game this is. Well, it's kind of a mix between horror and mystery and action. It's got both things in the game, so it doesn't really stick with one thing, so it don't really keep you bored. And this was one of the first games to come out for the PlayStation 3. It was the first game that I had for my PlayStation 3. It, of course, F.E.A.R. probably means it's scary. Let's see if I can find out when it came out. Yeah, it came out in 2007, and it's a good scary game. You know, there's dark hallways and stuff like that, and you'll be wondering when's the next scary part going to happen or something like that. And when you first get the game, you could be scared, depending on what kind of gamer you are. I was scared, because there are some times in the game where things pop up right in front of you like faces, like the Scary Maze game, and it just scares the crap out of you, and you don't want to play anymore. And it is a pretty long game, I guess. It's not too long. It's kind of like in the middle. I don't really know how long it took me to beat the game, because for a while I had let somebody else borrow it, but after you beat the game, you can go back and play certain levels over again, which keep you busy a little bit, and then you can go to instant action and play short levels, and you can get high scores and stuff like that. It's also got an online feature, but since this is an older kind of game, there's not many people on it. The online is most likely strategic. It's not really like Call of Duty, but it's got different game modes and stuff, and that's pretty good. Anyway, that kind of really does fit in with the idea of this game. But anyway, it has online features, but since this is an older type of game, like I said, there's not a lot of people playing it, so if you might be lucky to get 4 people in one game, but the gameplay is really high-strung. It doesn't really have a lot of point system. It doesn't have a very good point system. But I guess it can keep you occupied, maybe. I've played it sometimes. It's alright. Most of the story modes, the main focus, it's got a pretty good story, I guess. And that's really all there is about the game. It's got good graphics, you know, for kind of PlayStation 3 and stuff. It's better than PlayStation 2 graphics, I can tell you that. It's got pretty good AI, and it's got a lot of good physics in it too. There's lots of things you can interact with and things like that. There's a slow-mo feature on here, and a lot of times when you kill an enemy, they'll turn into a ragdoll, like you've got a shotgun and you shoot them. And there's also dismemberment, like if you shoot at their head, like with the shotgun again, it'll like blow its head off. And if you throw a grenade sometimes, it'll make their whole body explode. It's kind of realistic. It shows most of the blood and stuff, like on the walls. They don't really go away either, so it's pretty realistic, I guess. In the game you play, well, the story is, just in a nutshell, this experiment went wrong where they were experimenting on a little girl to make her have psychic abilities, and she started wreaking havoc, and they locked her up in this freezer, and you play as her son, but you don't know it, and you can go in like slow-mo and stuff like that, and you go out, and there's some strange things going on with this like big industry building or something like that, and you go there, and there's like all these clones of your brother that you have to fight, but your brother's psychic, you're mostly physical power and stuff, and in the end, you have to let your dad, I think it's your dad. Yeah, your dad, like, you just gotta do a lot of things and stuff. It's really, that's most of the game in a nutshell. Just check out this gameplay real quick. You can see what it's like.
Fear is a basic human emotion. What frightens you more? The evil that you know? Or the evil that you don't know?
Something's coming.
Are you reading it on your end? Roger. Standing by. What the hell was that? Someone's here. Oh my God. We're taking fire!
Do you know the true meaning of fear? This game has not yet been rated.
Well, that's basically all the game right there. It's a pretty good game, I guess. It keeps you busy. It's a good scary game. I guess I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Fear. Well, that concludes this episode of AA Reviews, and I'll see you next time. So, see you later.
Do you know the true meaning of fear?